So look, I see a lot of familiar faces, but I see some new faces as well. Just really quickly, my parents immigrated from Guatemala, Central America, to Connecticut in the mid-1960s. My dad talks about coming here with about 20 bucks in his pocket. Started working all kinds of jobs, Winchester firearms down in New Haven. He worked in hospitals, ended up working at a factory for 17 years. My mother, at the time, they called her a secretary. She did that for a couple of decades. I have three other brothers, and my parents always instilled the notion of the American dream, right? Getting a good education, working hard. I graduated from Notre Dame High School in West Haven, Trinity College in Hartford, majored in engineering, even though it's a liberal arts school, I majored in engineering. Woo! I worked, 53 years old. I've worked at a local water company for 30 years. I'm an engineer there, now an executive. I'm a former state senator. I served 4 years with Senator Eric Berthel. I don't know if he's still here, if he left. And now I'm running for Congress. Why? Same reason as I ran for state senate. You know, we're a state of millions of people, right? And why do we keep sending the same people, when I was running for state senate, to Hartford, but also to Washington to represent us, right? Our entire congressional delegation, one party, Democrats. Not just Democrats, far left-leaning, so-called progressive Democrats. The moderate voters, the conservative voters in the 5th Congressional District in all of Connecticut have no representation in Washington. We have the opportunity of changing that. We have a great slate of candidates, right? There's my race. The other congressional districts have good, strong Republicans as well. For the constitutional offices, we got Laura Levy's here, right? For U.S. Senate. We're going to get it done, right? People are tired of the status quo. Here we are, about 1 month before Election Day. All the momentum is going our way. Folks are energized. We're building in terms of supporters of my campaign. We need to keep that energy going, and that's where all of you are so very important. I don't know if you've seen any of the commercials that have been out there, right? Yeah. Our success, there are pros and cons to it, right? The pro is we're inspiring a lot of people, right? That there is an alternative to this Democrat rule. The Biden, Harris, Pelosi, Jahana Hayes administration down in Washington, they have killed us in terms of inflation. Their excessive spending packages, right, is directly responsible for the inflation, for the high numbers for the cost of groceries and gas. How about when we were striving for American energy independence, and the Biden-Harris administration, supported by my opponent, Jahana Hayes, killed that the first week the Biden administration came into office. And now, what are we doing? We're reliant on foreign countries like Saudi Arabia, Venezuela, to some degree, right? Russia, China. And now, the Biden administration has the nerve to be upset because the Saudis decide to reduce their oil production. So gas prices are going to go up. What do you think was going to happen?
That's LOL.
This is ridiculous. So look, we need to bring some better checks and balances down there. We need to flip the House of Representatives. This race, my race, our race, is listed on some of the more prominent, thehill.com, a very prominent political nationwide online political publication. One of the 7 races, most important races of all the races in the country that have the potential, right, of flipping and going from blue to red. And what does that mean? We have the opportunity of making history here in Connecticut by flipping 1 or more seats in the House, getting a majority in the Senate, and getting rid of Nancy Pelosi. That is going to be huge.